Blutbad.
Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes toy photography video. Today I'm going to show you how I created the setup for this photo, which I've entitled Failure to Interface. As soon as I saw One Jack in the Obi-Wan Kenobi limited series, I wondered how he'd interact with Forlom, a similar bounty hunting droid that we first see in The Empire Strikes Back. They didn't get along as well as I'd hoped. As usual, I'm using Star Wars The Black Series figures by Hasbro for this photo. We've got one JAC, 4 LOM, and his partner, Zuckuss. To begin setting the stage, I placed my doorway prop in front of an old light box. I made this from a piece of packing styrofoam which I cut some details into before painting. Next I added my figures. Forlom and Zuckuss are taking cover behind a spray-painted egg carton. To fill in the rest of the background, I used a strategically placed mini keg, dryer hose, and drink tray. The set was still looking a little empty, so I added a variety of smaller props. Some I made myself and some are from other Star Wars figures. Once my shot was ready, it was time to start editing. My first step was to combine the 3 separate exposures I took into one image. On top of the regularly lit exposure, I also took another with red lighting for the blaster fire and another with a light behind One Jack's head to illuminate his eyes. I used layer masks to blend the exposures together. Next, I cropped the images and added my adjustment layers. I neglected to fill this crack in with sand, so I used Photoshop to eliminate it. After that, it was time to add the blaster effects. I used specialty brushes and layer effects to make the blaster flare, and then the pen tool and the brush tool to make the actual blaster shots. Another specialty brush came in handy for creating this smoke effect. For the finishing touch, I added a slight vignette. So just to go through these layers again, we've got the original image. Next is the eye illumination and the red blaster glare. Then we've got the touch-up followed by the individual blaster effects. The smoke layer, our vignette, our adjustment layers, which are levels, hue and saturation, and color balance, and the final image. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Until next time.